Good evening, everybody. I am Rebecca, and we are filming on location for Love Improv in Highlands, which is a suburb of Denver. And today, our guest is Booster, and Booster's going to be sharing a plethora of information about basically the kind of male perspective of relationship, in and around that kind of thing. So, as we were talking about before, I can't ever answer the question what men want in a relationship or the healthy way to be in a relationship from a man's perspective. So I'm wondering if you could kind of talk about that a little bit.
Wow. So what men want out of a relationship? Well, I think first of all, we have to just at least acknowledge the fact that to say what men want is just a huge generalization, right?
Yes.
And so, each guy is going to be different. They're going to want different things. They're going to want, they're going to have different emotional needs, based on, who they are and how they grew up and how they were raised and yada, yada, yada.
Right.
But I don't know. Talking from an overgeneralized standpoint, I would say guys in general basically just want three things.
Okay.
They're kind of simple that way. They, food.
Yes.
Sex.
Yes.
And purpose.
Okay, so food and sex, I'm going to say women want that too. We need both to really sustain life. But talk more about purpose.
Yeah, purpose I would say is the key. A man that has food and sex and no purpose is fundamentally going to feel disconnected from himself. And he's going to be just unhappy, and that's going to show up in ways where what's often called checking out, right? So incessant video games, incessant pornography, maybe it's just sports, watching the game, whatever it is that takes a guy away from the stress of not actually living his purpose.
And just for the video, I'm talking in the context of male-female relationship, as there's so many other nuances to the different structure of relationships that are out there.
Yeah.
And purpose, not only for the man or the woman, but for the relationship too, I think makes a big difference.
Oh yeah,
too.
Totally. Right. I mean that's a shade off, right? So a man can make relationship his purpose. That can be his purpose, but that would be kind of unique. That can definitely happen. I'm not sure. There have been times where the purpose of a relationship, for example, is to grow or to evolve or to show me new things about myself that I wasn't seeing before. Right? Ultimately, when I think of relationship, it's the most powerful way of getting to know oneself. I have in an hour of true intimacy where I've let down my walls and I've just really allowed my original self to emerge, in the reflection and relation of that, I have evolved faster than a month of meditation.
So let me hear, if I'm hearing you right, in a moment of true connection in relationship where you let your walls down, it allowed your true self to emerge.
Not just my true self to emerge,
right,
but to have aspects of my true self that I'm not even seeing being reflected to me.
Being reflected back.
Yeah.
I think you hit on some really powerful points, and we're going to dig a little bit deeper into those in the next videos. So if people have questions or they want to garner the wisdom of your experience, your life experience, how can they get a hold of you?
I would say the easiest way is on Facebook.
Okay.
So Booster Blake is my handle on Facebook, and that's probably the easiest way to reach out.
Right.
And I've got a blog on there too. So
And Booster is part of several Denver and Boulder communities, so there's a good chance you'll bump into him digging somewhere. Thank you again so much for coming on Love Improv. Appreciate it. I'm Rebecca. Keep it sexy.
I'm Booster.
Bye.